Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. I'm out here at the sports complex today because I head to the church parking lot to fly, and they got something going on, and it was busy. So I ran over here real fast, and man, it is a beautiful day today. The sun is shining. We got just a light breeze. Man, it couldn't be much better for flying other than having to wear a sweatshirt jacket. Other than that, perfect. And sometimes it's better just to be able to wear a little more clothes than it be so hot you're melting. So I'm gonna take it. We're gonna have some fun today. I got the Pitts with me today by FMS, and I'm pretty excited to get this thing in the air. I see several people have hopped on. I do appreciate it, guys. You guys' support is just simply amazing. This airplane, I guess I almost took a flight with it while I was waiting. I had like an extra 10 minutes while I was waiting for the scheduled time to start. And there we go. All ready to go. I got safe turned off. I am in high rates. No flaps. All right, the wind is actually coming from somewhere over there, but it's so light it shouldn't affect my takeoff too much. We're going to take off this way into the sun, and then we'll turn around and fly it over here. We're going to roll out kind of slow and just let it kind of lift into the air. This airplane is so beautiful in the air and on the ground. I like taking it up into that stall at like half throttle, letting it die out, and then punching it and kicking the tail over like that. One of my favorite moves. Might need to do it a little bit less than half throttle because it was still climbing on me. This airplane can do that knife edge. Super good right there. Just ride that thing out. I love taking what I call the crop duster turn. Like to bring it down through and then get that nose up into the turn, kind of like that, and letting it come back, sink back down until you get the wings level. That's kind of what you see the crop dusters do when they're turning around to come back in. They got to make sure they're above roads and houses and all that kind of stuff. But I love doing those turns. Man, this thing, the knife edge is so easy with this airplane. These are all very scale maneuvers. Big old loop, cutting the throttle as I come out. Nice and low. That was perfect. I came in low, came out low. Nice roll. That was an aileron roll. I can tell you that I don't know if there's a very, very specific the barrel roll, is usually a little bit of rudder mixed in, or maybe a little elevator so that it kind of goes outside of the line. So I'll show you that. You want it kind of like that, where it kind of rolls over instead of just rotating. And some people like the way that looks even more than just a straight aileron roll, where it just stays in a line like a bullet and is spinning. Slowing it down, just making really graceful passes. Haven't really got them much above half throttle the whole flight so far. I am flying on an HRB branded 6S 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I think it's probably, if I can remember right, I think it's a 60C battery. So the only important thing about that is if you go from 0 to 100, it's able to put the current to the motor. Most of the batteries can handle the continuous draw that most of these motors have. I have several people that like the inverted loop, so we better get one of those in. I suppose I should practice a little inverted flying before I get into the loop, huh? So let's get it inverted. There we go. I am pushing on the stick just a little bit, not too bad. Carrying a little more throttle. The soccer goal scared me. All right, let's take it on up. Only let off the throttle just for a split second, just because I want to make sure I had plenty of authority. Carrying it nice and low through that turn instead of doing my crop duster turn. Staying extra fancy with the lowness of the inverted. In fact, I was talking about the Wargo, talking about going out of an aileron or a knife edge, always going to inverted for the nicer, cleaner look. Look at that pass. Woo! It's just a beautiful plane to fly, guys. And I haven't done a high-speed pass, so with it being such a beautiful day today, we should do that. Here we go, full throttle now. Letting it go out a little farther in the turn when you're at full speed. You don't want to put a bunch of burden on the wing. And we'll bring a one slow pass. Letting it slow down now. Back to about quarter throttle. It should start sinking in like a landing a little bit. There we go. I saw it there at the end. It took quite a while, so let's not build up too much speed on this pass. Going the other way, because I'm going to bring it in for a landing. My timer had went off before the high-speed pass, so there we go. I'm out of the throttle completely. Letting it slow down. In the elevator, just a little bit flared. Perfect. Little bumpy the ground here. You know, nobody's rolling this for me to fly my model airplanes, so it's not perfect, but man, it's pretty awesome when there's nobody around. I can be out here and just do whatever I want. I'm sure there is plenty of battery left today. I appreciate it, Mark. I am trying my best to make it look easy. When it looks easy, that's probably a good performance. So that is my plan, to make it look fun and easy. And I can tell you this, the FMS Pitts, when it comes to easy, out of all the airplanes I got, this is one of the easiest to fly. Definitely probably the easiest biplane that I got to fly. So, man, I just love it. The looks of it are perfect. Oh, man. Guys, if you like these videos and you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Set it for all. You don't want to miss one of these flights. I'm flying 365 straight days. Today is, I think it's day 108. We've gone several days now. And luckily, a lot of them have been really good weather. Big thanks to the Lord for providing such a beautiful day today. Like I said, I'm going to run this battery right down to the 3.7s because you don't get days like this every day. And I just got to get up and play with it just a little bit more. But guys, I appreciate all your support. And until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Thanks, Tim. Foxtrot, that thing is linked down in the description box if you're interested. You may want to go check the Horizon Hobby website too. They might have a better deal, I never know. The prices change on these websites from day to day, it seems like. Thank you, Tim.